When did you begin your blog?
I've started blogging 2 years ago. It's a very new blog, I think, but I'm just, doing so much blogging and I'm spending too much time. So maybe that's the reason why it has some impact on other people's life.
And who got you interested in all of that?
And I had attended, and I'm still attending, EVO online sessions, electronic village online sessions, and maybe 3 years ago, I guess. And one of the sessions was about blogging, so I joined it. And after that, I started blogging. I was very interested in it, and I've seen so many people, blogging, writing their reflections on education, and it has really fascinated me. Then later, I just seen Shelley Terrell's blog and Burcu Akyol's blog, and she's one of the persons, that just, inspires me a lot. And also I've seen other people's blogs, and, then I started my blogging journey.
And with the children who you teach, can you tell us how the children respond to your blog?
With my kindergarten blog. Last year I had a kindergarten blog. I didn't have a kindergarten blog this year, but it was such an interesting experience for me, because especially in Turkey, I think it was the very first kindergarten blog in English, and both in Turkish as well. And because the homeroom teacher, that I'm teaching with, she was also blogging about it too. And children loved it. Especially, we have used so many different kinds of Web 2.0 tools with our students. Like, we recorded their voices, we filmed themselves, and we just place it to our blog, and we just show it to other people. And all the children in my classes, they know the link of the blog. So when they go home, they just told their parents that, this is the blog, let's have a look at it. And they were just checking the blog, and they were just having so much fun, listening back to their voices. It was so interesting for them, and it really, I guess, it really it just supported them to speak more, because because in kindergarten you can't, we are not doing so much writing and reading, but for speaking skills, it really helped my students, to speak more.
You must have inspired a lot of other teachers with this, but do you ever find any resistance at all from any teachers?
Of course, but I understand, if you're resistant to technology, I can understand, because to be able to use with Web 2.0 tools or technology, if you want to have your own blog, you need to spend so much time on it. You have to think about it, you have to know all the tools, and if someone is teaching you, you still need to, spend so much time to be able to create your blog, to find just the right resources. If nobody is teaching you how to do it, and it is more difficult, because you have to search so many kind of stuff. And I've learned everything on my own, but I spent really so much time, while creating stuff. And you have to read so many articles, and you have to follow different kinds of bloggers to be able to create your own blog. So I understand those people, and there were some people, you're just, doing so many online stuff, and, it doesn't work, what is going to happen, but I know what has happened now,
You've got a fantastic title for your session, Alice in Cyberland.
The return.
Return.
Yeah, the return, because it is really the return.
So can you tell us just a little bit about what you did during the session?
Yeah. I think this session and this, I've presented in international conferences on technology, and I've presented on a lot of conferences, and I've created so many different kinds of presentations. But this one, I guess, has been the best one I've ever experienced and I've ever created, I guess, I really enjoyed playing with it, And Alice in Wonderland, I remember one person, I'm sorry, I won't be able to remember her name, but she had commented on one of my blog posts, and she had said that, it's like we are in Cyberland. So when I had read it, it just, and I was just looking for something on the internet, and I saw Alice's picture, and Alice in Wonderland. No, Alice in Cyberland. And it just come up like that, And with the return, because this is a return, because there are so many different kinds of tools, but most of the time, most of the conferences, we're just talking about the basic tools. This time, I didn't talk about the basic tools. I just, there are some really new Web 2.0 tools and we have to share it with other people. So that's why this is the return, because...
And how do you keep up with all of these developments in Cyberland?
I spend so much time again online, and I read a lot. And I'm following so many different kinds of blogs, technology blogs, but as well as some for professional development or kindergarten blogs. I'm just following those blogs as well. And there are some great people who are blogging about Web 2.0 tools and technology, like Nick Peachy and Russell Stannard and David Kapler, I guess if I pronounce it right. And they're fantastic people, and I just follow their blogs. I learn them a lot, and I just search a lot, and in a way, they come up to me sometimes. People are just mailing me, could you please have a check this tool? And I go to conferences and I watch other people's conferences, and I learn a lot of things from them.
Well, that's fantastic. Keep up with all your good work.
Thank you very much.
Because
Thank
lots
you.
of people benefit from your work.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.